QCTV, making a difference in the Quad Cities. Live from the Quad Cities, with Morgan Otier and Kyle Keel, this is Quad Cities Live.
Today on QCL, it's officially Girl Scout cookie season. We'll take a look at the varieties available and learn more about why the cookie sales program is so important. And getting area youth involved in hockey. That's the mission of the Quad City Hockey Association. We'll meet two athletes from the QC Lady Blues as they wrap up their season later this month. And later in the show, Fleet Feet is here previewing the Week 0 kickoff party. We're getting details on the event and all of Fleet Feet's training programs slated for 2025. Happy Friday, January 10th. You're watching Quad Cities Live. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Morgan Otier. The Atlas Collective is a coffee shop and bookstore located in downtown Moline. And this week, the space is marking 1 year in business. My co-host, Kyle Keel, is joining the celebration and spending this afternoon at the Atlas Collective. And Kyle, there have been promotions there all week.
There certainly has, Morgan, and this has become a really popular spot here over the last year. The Atlas Collective actually opened up January 6, 2024, so they are celebrating their 1 year anniversary here all week long with a big celebration coming into tomorrow. So let's talk with the founder and CEO of the Atlas Collective. Kara Tagon joins us once again here on Quad Cities Live. Thank you so much for having us.
Oh my God, of course. Thanks for coming again. Hanging out with us.
Yeah, what a great spot. I've been meaning to come down here even after the first time, but time gets away from you. This is a fantastic spot where people can just come and get new and used books.
Yes, it is. We've had an incredible week, really. Yeah. And our stock has, I swear to God, I've ordered 3 times this week and I can't keep anything over there, and it's January. So tomorrow is our big day and we have a ton on the shelf, so you have to come visit us from 10 to 5 tomorrow for our party.
So
it'll be lovely.
Just talking with you, I mean, this sounds like it's a dream come true for you. So what was your idea to come up with a space like this and open it in downtown Moline?
Sure. I know we've talked about third space quite a lot, and when I was thinking about in the beginning stages of this and building my business plan, I just wanted it to be cozy. I wanted it to feel like you were walking into my house, and so many people do say that to me, that it just feels like, oh my God, this is someone's house. This couch is so comfortable. I could just sit here for hours, and they do, and it's lovely, and it's everything I ever dreamed of and more, and I'm still stunned. So
still stunned even after a year. So you've been having celebrations all week long. What's the response been like?
It's been beautiful. So I don't know when you walked in if you saw our memory wall, and we can pan to that later, but it started with one picture of myself, and people are taking pictures right now. It's beautiful. So people are writing their favorite memories about being here throughout all of last year, and last year just felt so short, but it holds a special place in a lot of people's hearts, and I'm just so lucky that we've had that impact, especially down here. So,
And you've got a big celebration happening tomorrow, so talk about what people can expect as they come into the Atlas Collective to celebrate 1 full year.
Yeah, we don't have a ton, like I told you on TV the other day, we didn't have a lot of huge promotional plans, but we have a lot of new stock. We'll have the Make Your Own Bookmark station. We have the Best of Atlas Collective menu. So our community voted on 3 popular drinks that we had last year, so those will be available all day. And I ordered a bunch of new journals and stickers and coloring books and things for you to check out that are new to us, so please come and hang out. It's going to be great.
And of course, it's more than just the books. It's the coffee as well, the energy drinks. So talk about the special menu that you have created.
Yeah, so our 3 drinks that were chosen for the Best of Atlas Collective menu is, one's the Gaia, which is a honeydew matcha with dragon fruit boba, which people loved that. It was insane. Golden Hour, which is a latte of ours that has brown sugar, honey, and I think brown butter toffee. That's the big one. People love that. It's homey. It was on our fall menu. And then the last one, I think, is Spider Monkey, if I can read from here. My one brain cell is working hard. Spider Monkey, which is another latte for you as well that has cranberry in it. It's beautiful and warm. Everything's warm. So.
It's very warm. It's a very warm atmosphere when you walk in. You smell the coffee right as you walk in. So remind our viewers of your hours.
Yes, we are open Tuesday through Friday, 7 to 5. Coffee bar is open that entire day. And right now, our only weekend day is Saturday from 10 to 5. That will change in the next couple months. So if you follow us on our social media and check our website, things will change. But for now, those are our hours. Yep.
And for the anniversary tomorrow, what time does everything get started?
10 o'clock. 10 to 5 all day. Get on down. So, yeah.
All day, so come celebrate down at the Atlas Collective located on 5th Avenue in Moline. Good part of the downtown region. And of course, as Kara mentioned, you want to follow along on the social media, Facebook especially, as well as check out their website for all the events and everything that they have to offer. And we'll catch up with Kara again coming up in the next half hour. So right now, we're live in Moline for Quad Cities Live. I'm Kyle Keel. Morgan, we'll send it back to you.
All right, Kyle, Kara, thank you so much. Looks like a lot of fun. Well, the new year promises a jam-packed calendar for STEAM on Wheels. The nonprofit organization works to empower young people with hands-on experience and skill development by using new and emerging technologies. And joining me now is Director Sam McCullum. Sam, welcome back.
Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's.
Thank you for being here today.
Yes.
Okay, so let's start with a little background on STEAM on Wheels for folks that maybe have never caught you on the show before. Talk a little bit about it.
Yeah, so STEAM on Wheels stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Art, and Math, and we take it to different organizations, but we also have our building as well that will be hosting classes. But again, we just do hands-on projects with kids around physics, 3D printing, flying drones.
Yeah. Why is this something that became so important to you that you wanted to start this nonprofit?
Yeah, I wish I had something like this when I was growing up, and I want to show kids like, hey, you don't have to just become an engineer. I mean, you don't have to be a person that plays sports. You could go into the, engineering, you could go into the trades, and you don't know what you don't know. So just exposing them to the different outlets of, career options.
Absolutely, and a lot of that stuff too, they correlate. So a lot of kids that are in sports, they may not even realize like they're using engineering or science and things like that every day. So it kind of brings it all together for them.
Yes, and that's how we make it fun, and we capture the kids that we work with because we tie in things that they're used to. So just like, for example, basketball, that's working with angles, and it's the math. We tie the math part into it. So really meet the kids where they're at to, make sure that they having fun and learning at the same time.
Yeah, wonderful. So you do have an open house that is coming up. It's actually a week from today.
Yes.
So what is your hope in hosting this event? What can we expect to be happening?
Yeah, so we just want to, welcome ourselves to the Rock Island, downtown Rock Island, but also show everyone that, we've worked hard. We've been doing this since 2018, and we've been partnering with organizations, but now we have our own base location. So we want to show our 4,000 square feet off and just show we're going to have hands-on projects or demos around some of the projects and things that we'll be doing. But then we'll also have, that'll be the first night to register for classes as well.
Yeah, that's exciting. So for people that don't know, I mean, you've been going to different locations throughout the Quad Cities and meeting kids, youth where they are. So a lot of times, transportation isn't something that everybody can count on and rely on. So you've kind of broken that barrier with the whole STEAM on Wheels. But now you have this one also solid location where people can come to you. I mean, how does that feel?
It feels great. And now, like I said, we have the van to take it to place, take our things to places to different organizations. But now we also have a 15-passenger van that was funded through the John Deere Foundation.
Oh my goodness!
So we can pick the kids up and bring them to our location as well. So we're knocking down all barriers. Is no excuse at all.
That's awesome. Yeah. Well, congrats on that. I want to look ahead to some of February's STEAM programs and March as well. The calendar, as I mentioned at the beginning of the segment, is pretty jam-packed. So you actually have an adult STEAM workshop with a bunch of cool topics, and that's coming up at the beginning of next month.
Yes, we gotta pay those bills. We got a mortgage now, so we don't want to just use the building only after school. So we want to open the building up during the day, and this is a way that we thought would be creative because a lot of parents that drop their kids off, they're like, oh, I wish I could learn that. And so now we're able to offer these classes to adults.
Yeah, that, and it's like something to connect with the kids as well. I mean, when it comes to even just a lot of curriculum stuff, I feel like I hear a lot of parents going, we didn't do this like this when I was a kid. So it is kind of a way to merge those two worlds, which I think can be really helpful in conversations with your kids. There's also a 50-plus club. Talk about some of those activities. I mean, I could just imagine my mom doing this. 3D pens.
Yes. So again, we know that working, I've done it in the past, working with the 50-plus club, and we just know that they need something to do as well, and but also, you know, bridging that gap of technology. Their parents, I mean, their family members are buying them technology, and they don't know how to utilize it. So this is a way that we can show them how to utilize the technology they have, but also the crafts part and the arts that they love. And who doesn't love to paint? Who doesn't love to, you know, put something together? And 3D pens is a very fun activity that all ages can enjoy.
And when would they have the opportunity to, you know, really learn this otherwise, which is really great. So to name a few other ones, 3rd through 8th grade STEAM workshop, a lot of stuff going on there. There's a high school themed STEAM workshop, and they're going to be doing architectural models, also painting. Then you have homeschool club, which is very cool. And included in that, which caught my attention, is there's not only science projects, but spoken word.
Yes, so I'm going to be partnering with a good friend of mine, Aubrey Barnes. He has a nonprofit as well, Young Lions Roar. And again, I just want to give these kids opportunities. And like I said, we want to reach all audiences. So if you're not into the STEM or STEAM, we also can, you know, we could tie that spoken word in. And we just know homeschool families, everybody doesn't have the specialty to teach those things. So this is a safe space to, you know, bring the families in and just explore.
And just be creative.
And be creative,
yeah,
yes.
that is really amazing. And the calendar for March just is jam-packed with a lot of similar cool things. There's also a chess club that you're going to be opening things up. I mean, that is great too. You encouraged me to bring my daughter, who's 6 years old, to go learn chess.
Yes.
You think she can do it?
She can. And I think, again, we're not encouraging every kid to become an engineer or go into the trades. It's just critical thinking, and chess is a great game to just help problem solve. And if you learn chess, you'll know how to move throughout life.
Wow, I love that. Very cool. Well, that STEAM on Wheels open house, as we mentioned, that is coming up next Friday, January 17th from 4 to 6 p.m. There will be live registration available at the event, as Sam mentioned. And if you want to learn more, visit steamonwheels.org. As always, Sam, just a blessing to have you in this community. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. And coming up on QCL, it is a special time of year for Girl Scout troops as cookies are on sale today. We'll learn more about this important program next.
You're watching Quad Cities Live.
Area Girl Scouts are hard at work already collecting orders of Thin Mints, s'mores, and Samoas. That's right, Girl Scout cookie season is officially underway as of today. Mara Warner is with Girl Scouts of Eastern Iowa and Western Illinois, and she's back with us today. It's always a great time of year when you're in the studio and we're talking about cookie season.
Yes, it's my favorite day of the year, start of cookies.
It is very exciting. So talk a little bit about it for us, because I think if you don't have a Girl Scout necessarily in the family, you don't realize it is a very specific time of year.
Yes.
So you got to jump on it.
Yes, so from now through the end of March, so March 23rd is the final day to order your Girl Scout cookies.
Okay.
If you don't know a Girl Scout, you can call our office, you can go on our website. We have a map that has all the digital cookie links, so you can still support a local troop. And then in February, those cookie booths will pop up.
The cookie booths.
Yes, as you're out and about shopping, you'll see troops out there.
Okay, yeah, I remember Darby did her first cookie booth last year, and remember I shared that video of her. I didn't think that she would get that into it, but they really do.
Yes,
which
I
we're
think
gonna,
it's their favorite thing to do.
Yeah, absolutely, which we're going to kind of get into the importance of that during this segment. But let's talk about the cookies themselves while we have them here in front of us. So tell us about the different varieties. There's some ones like the Thin Mints, which have been around forever, and those are probably a big favorite.
Yeah, so we have a very similar lineup to last year. Thin Mints, #1 cookie in the whole nation. We have also got like our tagalongs, Samoas. They are very popular. Adventurefuls, they're our newer cookie. They are very, very good.
They're delicious. They're decadent.
Yes, they are like a new favorite for me. And then we've got our classic trefoils. But this year, if you're a big s'mores fan, I do recommend you stock up because they are going away.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, I do love a s'more, but the exciting news is next year we'll have a new cookie.
You will?
Yes.
Ooh, that'll be a fun segment next year. Okay, but I can't believe that s'mores are going away, because while I'm like constantly a Samoa's girl through and through my entire life, these ones right here are my favorite. but the s'mores are like, they came in like an easy second, and I don't even like campfire s'mores, but I like those
But
cookies.
you like that kind of s'more?
I like those cookies. They're fantastic. So definitely get your hands on those since they are going away after this year. So talk a little bit more about why Girl Scouts sell cookies, why this program is so important.
Yeah, so the cookie program is our #1 financial literacy program. So it really teaches girls business skills, social skills. They're going to learn to work as a team. Like we were talking about with the cookie booth, they get so excited because they're learning how to count back change.
Yeah.
They're looking to make eye contact with customers. They're having fun with their friends. They're doing marketing. They're making signs.
Yeah,
So
it's really cool.
Yeah.
And there's that whole digital aspect too that is very much a part of cookie sales right now, because if you open your Facebook timeline today, I bet you scrolled down and saw at least one parent sharing, you know, their child's digital cookie booth. Set mine up for Darby today. So that's a really easy way to go on and order cookies.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, when I was just scrolling on my phone before I saw a troop, they have their digital cookie link, and they're going to use the proceeds to go to the Boundary Waters and horseback riding camp.
And horseback riding camp.
Yes.
And that is cool too. That's something that they learn how to fill out, and all of that when they set up their digital cookie booths. They talk about what their goals are for their troop, where the proceeds will be going, what they're going to be learning. So yeah, talk a little bit more about how proceeds are used, because oftentimes, I mean, they get to experience really cool things.
Absolutely. It's really the way that troops fund the cool activities they get to do.
Yeah.
So the cost to produce the box of cookies, it's about $1.50, but all those proceeds are going to stay local.
Yeah.
So the troops use them to do service projects, camping, earn badges, and then the rest of the proceeds stay with our council. We have 3 camp properties. We have really fun, affordable programs, lots of different resources for volunteers. So
Yeah.
it's a great program.
And it also enables, you know, potential Girl Scouts to experience that too, and maybe become a Girl Scout one day, which has been so fun for me to watch, you know, Darby do over the last year. It's been a lot of fun. She's learned a lot. So if somebody wants to become a Girl Scout, how can they do that?
All they need to do is go on our website, girlscoutstoday.org. You can sign up, and we will find a local troop for you.
You can find a local troop. Is as easy as that. And if you want to learn more about the Girl Scouts of Eastern Iowa and Western Illinois, just head to that website, whether it is that you want to join a troop or you want to purchase cookies online. One thing that is very cool is there is a map on this website, and if you don't know a Girl Scout, you can just kind of type in your neighborhood and it will find you the troop that is really correlated most closely with where you live, and you'll be, you know, supporting that troop. So just visit girlscoutstoday.org and they'll get you handled. Mara, thank you so much for being here today.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely. Still to come on QCL, from Girl Scouts to girls hockey, team members from the Quad City Lady Blues will be here to talk more about an opportunity for everyone to give it a try.
You're watching Quad Cities Live.
The Quad City Hockey Association is a nonprofit organization that works to fund regional hockey games and create teams, as well as host clinics and other programs for boys, girls, men, and women. And you may be surprised to learn girls hockey is among the fastest growing youth sports in the United States. High school seniors Kyla Francis and Erica DeDecker are on our home team, the Quad City Lady Blues. Ladies, welcome. Thank you for being here today.
Of course.
You look great. You got your Lady Blues jerseys on. So we have lots to get to, lots to talk about. Kyla, we'll start with you. So the Lady Blues are part of the Quad City Hockey Association. Can you tell us a little bit more about that nonprofit and kind of all the things that it's involved in?
We do like try hockey for free and things for like kids who just want to like come and like try it out. And we give them like equipment and things with that, and then we do like 1 goal and like learn to play. Yeah, I think, and
so
then
kind of just giving people the opportunity to learn about the sport.
Yeah, and give it a try.
And give it a try. Erica, when did you first learn how to play hockey? I mean, how long have you been doing this?
I've been doing it for almost 13 years. I started when I was 5.
5 years old. Did you start here in the Quad Cities?
No, I started up in Canada.
Oh, really? Are you from there?
Yes.
I'm from Canada too. Where are you from?
Ontario.
Oh my gosh, very cool. I'm from Montreal, so we have that in common. What about you? Where did you learn how to play hockey?
I started here. I've been playing like 13 years too, since I was 5.
Amazing. Okay, so tell me a little bit about the team. You're both high school seniors?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you have all ages on the team? Is it mostly high school? How does that work?
So we have like all ages. So we have like from like youngest being like 12 to like the oldest being 18.
Wow.
And yeah, but I mean, the age difference, it doesn't really like change anything really. Like we all still like get along, we all still have fun, and like
That's great.
yeah.
Yeah, talk a little bit about the support that you guys have gotten. And, you know, since being on this hockey team, the community coming out and seeing you, or your family members. I mean, what is it like to play and get on the ice?
I mean, it's really nice to play because like we got a new ice rink so that it has more seating. So we're expecting it to be really full tomorrow for our senior night, but it's been really full. Then just the support from the parents and like some of our friends that show up, and even like the parents of our teammates and stuff, like so willing to like step up and help with everything. And then the coaches, obviously it's volunteer, but they do such a good job in trying to help us and really grow this sport here.
That's great. And you know what? It's got to be super cool to just be a girl, be a woman, and say that you play ice hockey.
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it. I would love to be able to just say, like, I go out there on the ice and play hockey. I mean, what has this sport kind of given you? What has it taught you?
It's taught me a lot of like teamwork and like how to like, you know, get along with people and work as a team to like, you know, score goals or like, you know.
There's a lot of life lessons there. Absolutely. Okay, so you guys have a really cool opportunity coming up this month for really everybody to learn more about the sport of hockey. So this is at the River's Edge, where you guys practice, where you guys play. One goal and learn to play. So you kind of mentioned this earlier. What happens at these workshops or these clinics?
So at like One Goal, there'll be a bunch of us kids out there, or like other adults help coaching, and we'll just do like drills with them and like skating drills, you know, trying to get them comfortable doing things.
Okay. So no experience necessary, or
no, not really.
Okay.
I don't think.
Not too much. Okay.
Not
well, that's
One Goal.
Well, that's good to know though, because I think a lot of people will watch this and want to be just like you and want to try this out and go, well, I don't know that I'm that experienced that I could do this. But they can learn. That's what this is for. So this is going to be Mondays from January 13th to February 17th. So it's starting next week. Really no experience needed, so you can learn more about that. And Erica, we still have several opportunities to see your team play through the end of the regular season. So you mentioned tomorrow night, which is senior night. So both of you, I assume, will be honored at senior night. So talk a little bit about the rest of the games that you guys have coming up through the end of the month.
Yeah, so I believe we have 3 weekends of hockey in a row. Including tomorrow. Next weekend we have a few games on Saturday and a game on Sunday, and then the week after that we have a couple games on Saturday, I believe.
So this is just a really cool opportunity for people that may not have known that we have a girls hockey team here in the Quad Cities. This is a great chance to go out and check you guys out and cheer you guys on and just learn a little bit more about all of that. And if anybody wants to take a look at the calendar of practices or games, if you want to register for a team, just visit quadcityhockey.com. You will find everything you need to know there. Kyla and Erica, thank you for coming on the show today. You guys are doing a great job. Absolutely. Thank you. Well, still to come in our next half hour of QCL, starting the new year with a fitness goal. We'll get details on a kickoff party this weekend where you can learn more about Fleet Feet's various training programs. And we'll check back in with Kyle, who is live at the Atlas Collective celebrating 1 year in business. And of course, it really is the perfect day for a hot coffee and a good book, as there is fresh snow on the ground. Chief Meteorologist Eric Maitland has your weekend forecast next.
And now your first alert forecast with Chief Meteorologist Eric Maitland.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm still a little verklempt. I mean, I thought it was an asteroid. Who knew they could text back then? All right, look at our skies. We started off with a little light snow. Minor accumulations across most of the area, but south and east of the metro, we did pick up an inch or two, which did cause some slippery roads this morning. Not done with the snow yet. This evening, there's another round of some snow flurries coming through. Don't think it will lead to much, if any, accumulation, and our temperatures will fall back to the teens. So with this snow-producing system behind it, northwest winds will allow us to get a little bit chillier tonight. Mid-teens before before we get right back to the low 30s or even mid 30s in some parts of the area for the day Saturday. We'll bring back more clouds, but Saturday will give us a little sun before we cloud things over again for Sunday. There's a look at the flurries that are coming down from the northwest, which will clip the area here as we go through the evening. Much of that will be done by the time we get into the overnight hours, and there you can see there is the bigger snow system off to our south and east that really caused a mess south and east of here. But we did pick up on some of that snow in some of our counties south and east of the metro. So as we go through the evening, again, here comes some of those flurries from time to time. But as we get into the overnight hours, we might get a little bit of clearing, and any clearing we have over that fresh pack of snow, as thin as it might be, will allow those temperatures to get really cold back to the teens. There you can see through our Saturday, we'll be struggling to get some sun. We should do at least that. And then Saturday evening, here comes our next wave of some snow, and that will kind of move up through the area as we get into our very early Sunday morning. So we do have a first alert day for Sunday early in the day, because this snow, once again, as light as it will be, will still be causing some slick spots on area roads. And then as we get into the afternoon, the snow, really mid-morning, the snow is already off to our east. And then get ready for some very cold temperatures. Although we get some sun back on Monday, those northwest winds will be pushing our wind chills well below zero, and we could be nearing 20 below zero with the wind chills that we get on Tuesday morning. And that's because our high temperatures Monday and Tuesday will only likely get into the teens, upper teens or so. There you can see the snowfall totals for late Saturday night and early Sunday. Maybe again dealing with areas to the north of about 1 to 2 inches. So that's why we have that first alert day in effect, mainly to the north and west. Maybe up to an inch or two of snow in some spots, but again, even an inch would be enough to make those roads slick for morning travel if you're going to church. Generally low impact early on Sunday. Right now we're dealing with temperatures in the low 30s and winds from the west-northwest at about 5 to 10. And again, look at these feels like temperatures as we get into Monday morning. This will be the next batch of weather news, well below zero. And then look where they go on Tuesday morning. Morgan, looks like some areas could be between about 10 and 20 below. So it's going to be a cold start to next week, but by late next week, we could be getting temperatures in the 40s. So we will make quite a turnaround.
Okay, well, that's something to look forward to at least.
Yes, unfortunately, you have to look forward to it by getting a whole nother work week under your belt, right?
Yeah, I know. But when there's a light at the end of the tunnel, because I remember some years where it just seemed like it was negative wind chills for days and days on end.
And
so.
You would be absolutely right.
Yes, I will take this. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Up next on QCL, an opportunity to celebrate the launch of Fleet Feet Davenport's 2025 training programs. We'll get details on the Week 0 kickoff party happening tomorrow at Great River Brewery.
You're watching Quad Cities Live.
Well, a lot of people have health or fitness-related New Year's resolutions, and if your goal for 2025 is running, whether it's a marathon, a 5K, or simply just moving more, consider joining the folks at Fleet Feet Davenport. Steve Abel is the Fleet Feet Events Director, and Maura Kelly is the Training Programs Director. They're both here in the studio today. Welcome.
Thank you.
Full disclosure, I know and love these people very much. I love Fleet Feet. I love what you guys do in the community, and that's kind of why you guys are here today. Steve, for anybody who feels curious or inspired in this new year to maybe get started in a hobby like running, you actually have an event coming up this weekend, the Week 0 kickoff party.
That's right. Yeah,
Okay.
We're going to be at Great River Brewery, and so that's just right downtown Davenport on 2nd Street right there. It's on the 11th. It's starting at 11 o'clock.
That's easy to remember.
Yeah, we're trying to make it easy for people, you know, take down all the barriers. And but yeah, we're going to be there, and ASICS is going to be there as a brand partner and fun partner with us. So they're going to have a bunch of demo shoes. So what that means is that you can come. You don't have to have any running shoe at all. And you can try on the ASICS shoes there, and you can go out for a little run, a little walk, or even just kind of walk around and hang out with us and,
That's awesome.
and learn a little bit more about it.
And just see how they feel.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, that's really cool. Okay, so what are we going to learn? What are we going to talk about when we go to this this kickoff party?
So again, ASICS will be there showing off the shoes, but then we're also going to have a number of gyms from the area.
Oh, wow.
And so you'll be able to interact with those gyms, and those are gyms that we're going to actually partner with throughout our Winter Warriors program. So if you sign up with that, you can actually visit each of those individual gyms and then kind of do a workout at those places and see if this is a place that, hey, I really want to engage in this place a lot more.
Yeah, I absolutely love that. This is a really cool opportunity for, you know, people to ask questions. I think when a lot of times this makes them nervous, I think, you know, even myself, somebody who has worked out for many years of my life, I think once you try something new or you go to a new space in a new gym, that can be really daunting. I don't care who you are, you're just kind of a little bit worried. And so this is a really great opportunity to kind of ask those questions, make you feel more comfortable, especially if you signed up for that program. And of course, we'll learn more about Fleet Feet's programs at this event that is happening tomorrow at 11. So Moira, let's talk a little bit about all the different training programs. Let's start with Winter Warriors, since Steve just brought that up. I really like this because you partner with a lot of different gyms in the area.
Yeah, so it's an 8-week program. Every Tuesday night we'll visit we go to 4 different gyms, so we go to each place twice to kind of get acclimated. And then Saturday morning, fun run. So different than our other programs, there's no program for running, so you can go out and do whatever you want. It's the middle of winter. If you get outside if
you get outside at all,
you're winning. But it's just really fun. It's kind of warming you up for the rest of the year, quote unquote. Yeah.
That's really cool. And there are many other programs as well. So this one really incorporates gyms, and there's that whole kind of fitness and weightlifting aspect as well. But the other programs which we have on screen, so there's the spring training, and then there's the summer training, and this is for folks that want to possibly participate in a half marathon, a marathon, and you guys even do 5K training now.
Yeah, I'm really excited about the 5K training group. This is kind of targeted at beginners or people who were runners before, like myself. I was a runner and then I became a mom, and you know, things
need to get back into it.
Yes, so this is great. It's really welcoming to people of all different levels, like you said, from a 5K up to a marathon, which is just really awesome to be all-inclusive for the community.
And speaking of it being, oh, there's a photo of me and you on the screen.
That was cute.
And that's because I have a little bit of knowledge of that inclusivity, because I was afraid to join for a very, very long time. And just kind of speak to that quickly, because there are all different kinds of pace groups and things like that. There are plenty of people there to make you feel comfortable. I don't care how fast you run. You will never feel like ashamed or anything like that.
Big time, yeah. We truly go out to try to inspire the runner in everyone. So we believe that there is something like a runner in everybody. So whether you're doing intervals or you're doing like 6:30 miles like this guy, you're a runner. So we do have a big place for a lot of people. We have pace groups like ranging from 6:30 to like run walk intervals, which are really effective. And you're still getting to the finish line.
It's wonderful. Okay, and Steve, I want to talk a little bit about the business itself, Fleet Feet Davenport. You brought a couple of examples of ASICS with you here today. Of course, ASICS will be at the event tomorrow. You guys have everything in the store, though.
Yep.
Absolutely anything you would need.
Yeah, anything that you're going to need is to start your running journey or walking journey, movement journey. That's really what we're about. So if you have questions, you're wanting to start, or if you're more experienced and want to take the next step, we can help you find the right shoe, the right sock, any apparel, all of those different types of things.
Absolutely. What you see on the screen there is their 3D scan technology, so they absolutely will find you the right shoe, because they're doing a 3D scan of your foot, the way you stand, the way you walk. It's incredible technology that's just going to help you out. And really anything that you need nutrition-wise, energy-wise, I mean, they've got it all in the store, so it's a good spot to check out, of course. And if you want to learn more about Fleet Feet or register for one of the many training programs offered, we talked about just a few of them today, visit fleetfeetdavenport.com. And again, that event, open to anybody, is happening tomorrow at Great River Brewery in Davenport, begins at 11 a.m. Steve and Moira, thank you so much for joining me on the show today.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Coming up after the break on QCL, the Atlas Collective in downtown Moline is celebrating 1 year in business. Kyle will join us live again with a preview of promotions and details on an event happening there tomorrow.
You're watching Quad Cities Live.
There is an anniversary celebration this weekend at what has become a popular bookstore and coffee shop in downtown Moline. Kyle Keel is joining us live from the Atlas Collective. And Kyle, it really is a comfortable space.
Yeah, maybe a little too comfortable, Morgan. Getting a little comfortable with my coffee and my book. I'm reading These Interesting Times, Surviving 2020 in the Quad Cities. Kind of a heavy topic, but that's just one of the many books that can be found here at the Atlas Collective in downtown Moline, in business for 1 year. And this is fantastic because you have a section that is dedicated to all local authors.
Yes, we have a rotating selection of local authors that stay with us. We do have a form on our website if you are a local author that you can fill out and send us your information, and I look at all those and we'll be in touch. But yeah, we have our space is so limited, but we do have a local author rotating selection.
And there are plenty of new and used books to choose from here. And, you know, you've been at this for a year.
Yeah.
And you're having a big celebration and inviting everyone to come down tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow 10 to 5, we have a huge celebration going on for our 1-year anniversary. We got a raffle, got a lot of things going on in here, bookmark making station, but it really is just a time to get together and celebrate. So.
And one thing you're really proud of is being part of downtown Moline. What has your experience been like here over the last year?
Just beautiful, just so welcoming. It's just one big hug. So all the merchants down here have been so supportive and helpful, and the mayor has been incredible. We love Sangeetha. We've had a couple events here for her. It's just been so nice. We're just lucky.
Yeah, so come down here after work, maybe before you go home, grab a cup of coffee, read a nice book. And if you're not finding a book that you are looking for, you have a solution. In fact, my photographer, Brad, he was looking for a particular book, and he's like, oh, they don't have it. She's like, nope, I got you covered. So how can you have people covered?
I have a wide range of places that I look for books for the store. We are very small, so my staff and I are hand-picking books constantly every day. We're just doing mass cycles. So on our website, there is a book order form. It's a Google form. It's very simple. You just put your book in there, the type you want, paperback, hardback, get the ISBN in there, and then we do the research for you and reach out if we're able to get that title. Most of the time we are, depending on if it's independently published. We have some issues there, but it's not a big deal.
Sure.
But yeah, that's always available for folks if they don't find what they're looking for here. You can do that in-store and online.
All right, so you're one of the Atlas Collective. What do you see in the future for your business?
Oh, so much. One of our biggest goals is to roast our own beans, so that's like my 5-year plan. So we got some things cooking though.
Literally
I'm gonna
cooking.
keep my beans close. Can't spill those yet.
Hey, there you go. So we can say you have some things brewing, right?
Brewing indeed.
There we go. We're here with the puns, here with the dad jokes for sure. So yeah, the Atlas Collective has been celebrating all week long with their year celebration, and of course it all culminates tomorrow with the celebration of 1 year from 10 to 5 here on 5th Avenue in downtown Moline. So there's a raffle going on, so you want to be a part of that as well. Also some drink specials going on for coffee and energy drinks. So come on down here. And of course, follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and of course on their website, as Kara mentioned. Kara, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks,
and congrats on 1 year.
Thank you.
Yes, of course. Of course. So actually, you know, the last few days have been really great to kind of snuggle up with a good book, keep warm, and sounds like we'll have more of those days in the future, Eric. After all, it's January.
Yeah, some really good book reading weather to come early next week. You know, I love the fact that there are still local bookstores around. And somebody once asked me, Eric, what's your favorite book? And I said, I haven't written it yet. So when I do, I will let Kara know, because they've got the local authors. Another great feature of the store. All right, 17 tonight, some clouds this evening, and a few more flurries. Not expecting any accumulation, with partly cloudy skies breaking out late. And then for the day tomorrow, kind of a mix of clouds and sun, but I think the sun will probably be hidden more so by mostly cloudy skies. And then late Saturday evening into Sunday morning, we'll have another chance for some accumulating snow. First alert day on that, which we'll have more details on the news at 4 in just a few minutes.
Okay, so lots to keep an eye on there. It is Friday, so it's time for our wins of the week, and we've all got one today. So let's start with Kyle, who is out there live. Kyle, what's your win?
Well, you know, I'm still, if I'm being completely honest, I'm still adjusting to being back at work after my time off. So this was my first full week back to work, and unfortunately my wife had to go back to work too. So we're adjusting to that schedule and what it's like. But my wife sent me this picture earlier this morning of the 3 kids snuggled up on the couch. So, you know, we're just living life, trying to find out what life is like and how to navigate it. But overall, it's been a pretty good week, but we'll get used to it hopefully within the next couple of weeks.
That is such a cute, adorable photo. And yeah, it's a transition, but Kyle, we're so happy to have you back.
Third time's a charm.
Yeah.
You'll figure it out.
Thank you.
I guess by necessity
Yes, exactly.
at this
Exactly.
point.
Very sweet. All right, good win of the week there. Eric, what's your win?
Well, we know Morgan's got the win of all time coming up, so I have to contrast that because sometimes she thinks hers are lame and mine are great.
Yeah.
This week, I've got the lamest win of all time. Okay, I told you lately that I started baking my grandma's shortbread. Well, I actually went out and bought a rolling pin and a spoon and a spatula just for that purpose because I baked another batch, and now I'm addicted to the stuff. By next week, which I have off, I'll probably have gained 20 more pounds, so I'm going to have to get some new suits for the next time you see me in about a week and a half.
I can't wait to try it. I hope.
I promise I'll bring some in the newsroom so everybody can try it.
I hope you do. I love it. You just get into like all these really great hobbies and you kind of excel at them.
That's because I have no life.
So
Seriously.
I would not say that.
I have a cat
Yeah.
and shortbread.
And shortbread.
Way to
and
go.
soap.
And soap.
And soap.
So I can stay clean.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, hops, kayaks, Claire.
Oh,
Yeah, you've got all kinds of stuff going
All
on.
right.
Okay, so yeah, you guessed it. My win of the week is my dream come true.
Yay.
And I posted to my Facebook page that for folks that know me, that have known me since morning show days, they've known that I love sloths, and I finally got to not just meet a sloth, but hold a whole sloth yesterday when they came on the show.
It's that
Rico.
sloth. It's that sloth vibe that you really like, right?
Yeah, it really is. And my favorite part about him too was like the way he kind of like moved his arms, like
Yes,
slowly,
slow
like
motion.
the longest arms ever.
Yes.
So yeah, that was absolutely
And
my
those
win
big
of the week. He was
claws.
so
Those-
cute. Yes. Thank you so much for watching. Your local news at 4 is up next.